Hello everyone, welcome to IM Labs. I am Soham Datta and today I am going to tell you some introduction to MongoDB and its installation process. So let's get started. So before diving into the MongoDB, let's have a look at what is NoSQL. So NoSQL is basically stands for not only SQL, that is non-relational database. So this is an approach to the database design that provides flexible schemas for storage and retrieval of data beyond the traditional table structures, which is commonly found in relational databases, that is SQL databases. So, so you can say that it is alternative to SQL databases. So here the data will be stored in JSON format, JSON format in documents. Okay. So the most common types of NoSQL databases are key value pairs, document based, column based, and graph based. So one of these type of NoSQL databases is MongoDB. So what is MongoDB? So MongoDB is basically a document oriented database which stores data in JSON like documents with dynamic schema. That is its structure always vary whenever you want. Okay. And here, instead of using tables and rows in traditional relational databases, that is SQL databases, MongoDB makes use of collections and documents. So now let's have a look how it works, how MongoDB works. So first of all, database is a physical container for collection. So this is the database. So it is a physical container for the collections, all the collections. Okay. And inside this database collection is a basically group of MongoDB documents. So it is equivalent to the relational database management systems table. Okay. In SQL, what we call as table, here it is collections. Okay. A collection exists within a single database. As you can see that in this single database, there is many more, many collections. Okay. And the document is basically a set of key value pairs. So document have dynamic schema. Okay, cool. As we say in relation databases columns, here we can say this is as documents. Okay, cool. Now let's have a look at some of the features of MongoDB. Okay, so first one is scalability. So MongoDB provides horizontal scalability. It distributes data on multiple servers and a large amount of data is partitioned into data chunks. Okay, cool. And second one is that schema-less database, which is the most important one. So a single collection can hold multiple documents, and those documents may consist of different numbers of fields, content, and size. So due to this cool feature, MongoDB provides more flexibility to the databases than the relational database. Okay, so third one is the high performance. So the performance of MongoDB is very high and data persistence as compared to the another databases or relational databases. And the last one is replication, which is also important one. So MongoDB provides high availability and redundancy with the help of replication. So which basically means that it creates multiple copies of data and sends those copies to different server so that if one server fails, then the data is retrieved from another server or data is fetched from another server. Okay, cool. So these are the features of MongoDB. Cool. Now let's do some hands-on with MongoDB. Means let's install MongoDB on a local environment. So basically MongoDB, you can install MongoDB by two methods. First one is by installing it in local environment, or you can use MongoDB Atlas, which is a cloud environment. Okay, so here in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can install MongoDB shell in your local environment. So for that, let's open your favorite web browser and search download MongoDB. Okay, cool. So as you can see, click on this first link, or you can also click on the second link. Okay, and here, okay, so click on this link, MongoDB Download Center. Cool. So as you can see here, that MongoDB community server. Okay, download this one. Available download version is this current one. Okay. If you are using Linux, then is a different method for downloading. If you are using Windows, then here download by this way. Okay, packages.msl file. Okay, now click on the download link. Okay, cool. So I have already downloaded, that's why I'm canceling it. So I'm opening. So here this is my downloaded one. Okay, Windows install packager for MongoDB. Okay, so click on this link. So as you can see here, the Windows wizard came up. So click on the next button, then accept the terms and conditions, then next, then click on this complete button. Okay, so run service as network service user. Click on this one, then click next, then next, then install. So after installing, so as you can see that it installed in few minutes, got installed in few minutes. So by installing this, first it not only install MongoDB in your local environment, but also it installs MongoDB Compass. As you can see that MongoDB Compass. So it is basically it is a GUI of MongoDB. Okay, where you can show your data. Whatever data you stored in the MongoDB, you can show from the MongoDB Compass. Cool. So let's install this. So I'm pausing this video because it will take some time. So let's finish installation process first of all. So as you can see that the MongoDB Compass is successfully installed. Okay, then now click on the finish. So both the MongoDB shell and the MongoDB Compass got installed. Okay, so as you can see that this is the GUI of MongoDB Compass. So here we have to write the connection. Okay, and after that you have to click on the connection button. So here you can paste the connection link. So here it provided a example that MongoDB plus a survey, this one. So this one is basically if you are using MongoDB Atlas, then you have to write the link something like this. Okay, but if you are using MongoDB in your MongoDB shell, then first of all what you have to do. So this is basically after writing this, you can able to see the all the databases schemas present in the present in your database. Okay, but so now open your file manager and go to the local list C in users, sorry, then program files, and here you can see that the MongoDB. So click on this link, then server 4.4. After that, click on the bin folder. Now, as you can see that mongo.exe. So click on this. So as you can see that this is a MongoDB shell. So here you can able to write the MongoDB commands. Okay, so I'm writing so databases for giving all the databases which will present by default. So as you can see that the 5 databases are present. Okay, so if now close this. Now if you want to run this from your command line interface, so okay, so what you have to do, click on this and copy this path and open environment variables of Windows system environment variables. Now click on this environment variables. So here path, now edit. Now here add new path of MongoDB bin folder. Okay, done. So I have already done this, that's why I'm deleting it. Now click on OK. Again OK. Okay, cool. Now open CMD, means command prompt. Now here if you write Mongo, okay, so after writing Mongo, then here you will able to write your Mongo commands, MongoDB commands. Okay, cool. So as you can see that Mongo shell version 4.4.5, and here you can able to write the MongoDB commands. So databases. Okay, So as you can see here that all the by default databases shown here. Now, so here with the MongoDB itself, you can able to write comments here. So if you want to use the GUI version, then for that MongoDB Compass is there. Okay. One thing you can only MongoDB Compass is only available in Windows 10. Okay. In Windows 10 you can't able to use it. Okay. Cool. So as I'm saying that the paste connection string here. So the for the locally and MongoDB cell is running. So for that the link will be MongoDB /localhost the port number that the MongoDB is running. So by default the port number is 27017. Okay. Now click on the connect button. Okay. So here as you can see that the all the databases by default which are present will be shown here also. Okay. If you compare this one with this one, so you can see that the here also admin config diary local test config diary local test. One thing that diary and test I have made these databases, that's why it's showing here. So if you click on the diary, so you can see that the two collections are there. First one is notes, another one is users. So I am creating this, that's why it shows here. So if you click on the users, you can able to see the document. So this is basically the document. So here ID, this one, this as you can see that in the document there is key value here. ID and the value, then the username value is hello, then email is the value is hj@gmail.com and the password is this encoded string. Okay. So this is how the MongoDB works. Okay. So first of all, database is the diary database. Inside this, there are two collections. First one is nodes, another one is users. So after opening these nodes, we can able to see all the documents present over there. Okay, cool. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video.